Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are doing another session of our bigger map. As you may know, there are now two playlists. There's a hot and wet country map, but just to reiterate what's going on here. So we have this 4 mega tile map, 1,500 towns, 5,500 industries. We are trying to connect everything that produces, apart from mail, because I don't seem to be bothering with that. And yeah, working on the steel industry right now. And I'm continuing quite literally where I left off, which is closing down this, putting a big effing airport here, and moving everything. So okay, close. There's one plane, and that's okay. I'm curious about this. So you take 80. And you're pretty slow, and you're pretty expensive. Okay, well, that's gone. I want everyone to go to a depot for now. So that plane's gone for a while. It's not really going to be in the way. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I probably also want everyone from here to go to a depot because I actually want everything cleaned up. Okay. I'm curious. Okay, don't think that's any faster. So my music has stopped. Okay. Denox again. Yeah. Okay, you, what are you doing? You're waiting for goods, but you're unloading and you're timetabling, I guess? Well, F off. Right. Um, and off you go, come on. Well, get on with the music though. Okay, before that guy comes back. How many boats come here? Quite a few actually. 5, 6. So okay, let's okay, good. So boats will come here. Okay, fine. Um, I need to see about this big old airport. Okay, yeah, it's I can't rotate it. So the airport's going to come here, which means This can't stay, which means I'm going to probably. Ugh. Yeah, shut up. Okay, I know that I can obviously extend stuff, but so make this water side. Shut up. Everyone, shut up. That comes back out here. Fine. Okay, so that's kind of sorted. So you lot go, and you lot also go. And so all I need sounds like doomsday outside. Water side. Great. So now I have no idea what these guys are doing, but don't do it. Okay, great. So there's a lot less or slash fewer. I'm not sure if this is a mess now or not. Engineering supplies, because I think it just got taken away. Right. So then I want a whole bunch of small airports. I'm still in a conundrum over this little piggy, the one that's about to land. Because engineering supplies, obviously not that. So 120 at 500,000 per year. Which means it's essentially 4 times as expensive as this. This is where so hold on. This thing, I don't understand this original year thing. I know that was 11 years ago, but okay, what if I buy one? That's 28 per original year. Okay, this is stupid. So this is faster. It's, I don't know what original year is. I have no idea what the fuck this is. It's definitely some obscure bug. Well, let's go by the year, okay? If this is more expensive, then we can assume that the upkeep's higher. Also helicopter, yet again, it doesn't go too far. Mildly amused that this is I mean, these are all set to never expire, obviously. Okay, can we 400 crates for a lot of money versus 75 crates for an absolute fuckload of money. Which is to say, I don't want this. 120 crates flies very fast. What if I bleh, what if I buy one? No idea. At least you nailed the speed. Or did you? Yes. I'm still unhappy about the music. I don't know what original year running cost is. I mean, this is double. I'm going to stick to whatever we have. But the speed's off. Like that's it's 1-to-1. I think this is some severe fuckery going on here. Maybe it can only like is it dependent? The speed's dependent on the okay. How about this? This says 386k per hour, right? That's 11. Okay, I am there going to you. I'm really not a huge fan of this music, sorry. Okay. Okay, small plane flies definitely faster, takes more stuff. It will never make money. Okay, how about this? Minus 2 million, right? They'll get replaced automatically. I'm not going to bother. So now that I've sorted that out, pin, close, pin, close, airport. No, that's not airport. Airport. And this is obviously being spoon-fed. I don't think I want an intercontinental here. The other thing is that there is a limit on how many airports a town can have. I need to be conscious of that. Which in practice means that I think the actual limit is 2, by the way, so it's not too terrible. Yeah. Can I? Can't. Okay, sigh. In which case, this will have to be handled a little differently. And can I put one here? Can I put one here? Can. Okay. So I'm sure this is not how they teach it in school, but hey ho. And I've clearly not put one here. Okay, I'll leave it on, but I'm almost tempted to go back to the holiday music. Okay, where am I again? Okay, you from here. Do I get cargo flow, vehicles, and stuff? Okay. So I kind of want to come here. One will do. And then can actually just go. Come kind of here, but this is really the wrong type of airport. You still hate me. Can you unhate me for a bit? I kind of have shit to do. Okay. I want a bigger airport basically, which will be this because I can't squeeze a bigger one. Nope, I did not want you to come here. I want you to come here. Then go. So this is taken. This is almost certainly not, but I have no idea what's going on. 22, yes, fine. Okay, I hopefully don't need that. I'm going to make 2 of these. And then what I also want is oh, so this is not being used. And stone and whatever this is. I did not want that. This bit of music reminds me of well, okay, I'm not going to know the title of it, so hello cat. Hello, hello. Wow, really? How's the outside world? I'm not going to Google this now. There was in the 80s an Australian kids TV show, I guess. Okay, this is going to be the small one. Oh, don't do that. Just do this for now. Hey. No, idiot. Go. Damn it. I have no idea what just happened. Okay, I'll probably have to just watch the video or something. Well, it's going to get bitchy about, yes, exactly. So you are engineering supplies, which means you used to do this and damn it. Okay. Well, looky here. It was coming here because there's literally nowhere else to go. And I need to make this airport bigger as well because these guys are effing around too long. Nope, go away. Okay, I've now pretty much lost track of everything. So I should have an engineering supplies thingy that's losing me money, precisely. Yeah, this is not really. I was about to say it's not going to fly, but that's a terrible pun, considering that these are planes. Now, I want to see it actually fly at a reasonable speed, though. It does, and by the time it gets here, it lands. You, I'm going to say transfer because I don't believe you. Then you build in some amount of it. Yeah, I want to, because the thing is, the next one, I mean, there's going to be stuff coming here, but I want to check that the airports are being, and that's Gonghu, so it's obviously being used. That's not being used. So you need to go, yeah. You've not been made any larger, but there's not much going on here. So you now have a plane. You don't care. Not relevant. It's kind of handled. We know about this guy. We are yet to see anything here. Yes. insane path. These are the guys who did not want the second airport, which is not so much that they didn't want it. There's a setting which limits to two. Keep pressing the wrong button. Okay. Famous last words. I think I covered the airport, and we now have a slowly dwindling supply of engineering supplies, which you need China clay, and you still don't have China clay. Yeah, it does sound like a bit of doomsday out there. Like I can hear it through the headphones. Then you also do not get China clay. Well, tough, because I can't actually source it from anywhere at the moment, and I'm reasonably sure it makes bleep all difference in all fairness, because once you gung ho, it doesn't matter. So going back to our coal mines, and I have 27 minutes. Right, map. I mean, I could have put an airport here. Or why am I pausing? Even better. Nope. I could do this. Okay, one's enough. And then you get cloned and go here. And honestly, one will do, even if it just gets enhanced. That's totally fine by me. Because by the looks of it, we can't actually handle more. So now, one of you is making money, the other is not making money. Okay, you might have heard that, so I wanted to pretty much start thinking about these iron mines. I know we still have a few scrap yards outstanding. How many scrap yards outstanding I have? It's obviously one. It's being handled. 2, 3. I see 3, and that's a slightly bigger one. Which I think the 3 of them weren't trains. But that the trains will come from this way. Obviously, I'm just gonna get my head around what's going on here, because yeah, it's this. So I mean, all your 6,000 odd pounds, I don't want it. It's pretty good. Okay. So I don't actually care so much about the station itself. If we lose it, we lose it. Railway station 5 long, and that's a good A because that's anything that has design, and boneyard. Now, I don't want to return from here because it's totally pointless in our particular case. And then we can just hook back in here. Okay, that's one. The other is obviously hereabouts, which also reminds me that this bridge is the wrong type. Okay, you guys kind of like me, which is good because I need to upset the balance of things. And then check off here. I want to make this music less loud. Because the thing is, whether or not I like it is almost irrelevant, but what does happen is that because I have long sessions, well, what's the maximum speed of this thing? 580. Okay, then in which case I don't actually need to bother making it faster. So because I keep doing pretty long sessions, and today is not going to be one of those because it's almost midnight and I need to drop dead. The actual music kind of burns into my brain for a few hours, and when that happens at midnight, I get really shit sleep. So I'm tempted to say no to repetitive music. Okay, so then we go off Hell's Bells way, but this way anyway. Oh, this is going to be so effing nightmare. Suboptimal. I'm just going to do it this way because I don't particularly plan on running too many trains. I don't really think. Plus, we're not going to. Yeah, I want this. Yeah, move, remove, and that kind of gives it a longer span, and then honest. Of course I can't. Fuck it. Okay, you're already here, which means you're stuck. Lol, you just stopped. I've not seen that before. So just to go my off-topic meanderings. And this is where it's kind of hilarious because while I'm pretty sure that just about no one's paying attention to this because of my comments on sci-fi audiobooks or books, but I realized that I start a mental thread in one game, Hot and Wet, and then I continued in this one, which it's probably not the best. So with that in mind, I can't do that because I can't do that. Ugly. But yeah, so in whichever other episode of the other game, I started talking about doesn't matter, they can fuck it. And that kind of gets back. I'm curious. I'm going to get 2 and see if this depot acts as 1. So, and scrap 5 never makes money. Like, yeah. So, start here. Now we go here. Go there. Ah, that was 4. So yeah, I started listening to The Lathe of Heaven by Ursula, whoever, I'm sure with names, at names. Okay, we're going to do a jump just in the highly unlikely case that conditional jump to 1, conditional jump to 1 if it's 100, and you should not be timetabling. So Lathe of Heaven's basically sci-fi which builds on the idea that there's this chap. Yeah, it's a double. Huh, there you go. There's this chap whose dreams basically become real. So I'm not going to be too spoilery about this, because just in case anyone actually wants to consume the book and not yet done so. But one of the first examples he brings is that when he was 17, he had basically an abusive auntie, like sexually abusive auntie, who wanted to get very friendly with a young guy. And eventually, the guy dreamt that the woman died in a car accident. And lo and behold, he woke up the next day and the lady was dead, which is to say, he retrospectively changed reality. And this is where I'm going to leave it. But it's very interesting, and it's a good bit of work on, you know, unknown unknowns don't count. So like, if reality actually changed, but you wouldn't know it, then you wouldn't know that you may or may not have met your girlfriend, boyfriend, ex, whatever, because it never happened, and so on and so on. And of course, it's your standard butterfly effect where someone says, there's a war going on, so you should dream of peace because obviously that will make the war go away. And then, if the guy says peace amongst men, well, then let's introduce some other factor, and so on and so on. And eventually, everything falls apart. So, back to the game. That's kind of being handled. I think we'll need one more train here. What's allegedly Gong-Ho. Yeah, I want to. Well, I almost said second train, but I don't even know how manyth train. We appear to be in the. Yeah, definitely. We need more trains. Oh, hell yes, we need more trains. We need like 2 or 3. Um, you. So what is going on? Shared orders. So now these guys make money. They will never make money. I want. Okay, I don't want the scrap thingy. I want the steel thingy. And by the way, I did the numbers the other time, and I really don't need Tauruses. They're way too powerful. Which vaguely reminds me, I'm reasonably sure that they are slated for replacement. It's just that they're only replaced when they're old, which is 40 years, and then here I am building new ones. All right. I still have 12 minutes. Okay, where am I? I don't speak England. So, let's turn that off. So on this side of the rail, I'm going to casually ignore all of this stuff for now because there's obviously only so much time left. So I spy with my little eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 because this is not actually being used. And then 6. And this better be used. That's going to get so fucking crazy. Can we? I will need to make sure I play tomorrow or the day after, otherwise this is all going to fade into oblivion. I'll see, because Thursday, which is to say it's now Tuesday, in my world anyway, for another half an hour. So Wednesday I'm here, as in at home. Thursday I am expected to show my face in the office. And that someone's leaving, and it's the one person I'm vaguely friendly with, so I will attend their leaving do. Mind you, I doubt the guy's going to stay long. He has a. Yeah, there's one more. They're everywhere. He has a particular medical condition, which, let's just say, makes him very tired. Not that you'd ever figure out who the guy is, but still. Which is to say, I don't think he's going. Hello. I don't think he's going to stay long at the event. Yeah, ugly. But the thing is, if I do it, I mean, there's no definition of versions where this looks natural. And, you know, fairness. Yeah, how was this? So it looked like this, and then I made, okay, fine. This is a total overkill that no one cares about. Yeah, this will require some logicking around because at the moment I'm definitely not logicking around enough. Am I going anyway? With there. There's this and that, yeah. I will split this eventually, but what I'm trying to achieve now is actually just build stuff. Because I'm thinking if I could at least do one train before this. I can't build on water. I don't want to build on water. Before the session ends, it'd be useful. Because I have the memory of a goldfish, and I want to remember Ethel even by tomorrow. That on the assumption that I even get to play tomorrow. You are the one I'm looking for. And I totally did not do siding here. I can't do that. We live in the outside. Well, I mean, by London standards, we're not in New Zealand. Why? Oh, for God's sake. I need to put depots because I have not done that. Okay, map, go away. I had lived in New Zealand briefly, Wellington. Okay, apparently I need more of these trains. So you are going to Boneyard. Okay, I'm just going to get a few more of these. And start on a pork. Go. So here we want iron change this. And then start here. Try not to lose track of shit. Nope. This way. Skip that one. All right, come on. Come here. Go there. I'm just going to do these for now, not the least because I really don't have that much time left. Do not timetable. Jump back. No, don't go to nearest depot. I do not want you to do that. I want you to conditional order jump. $100 and $100. And what I'm going to do is get 2 more of these. And then from here, we'll just hold it kind of manually for now. And by that, I mean how's time? 1 minute. Not great, not terrible. Yeah, nah. Just do this for now. Well, strictly speaking, I'll be out of time because I have 5 seconds left. Yeah, shut up. Okay, clone that. And then I want from here, come here and transfer. We don't need that many. I'll do 5 because I probably want to somehow bring engineering supplies here, but the problem I appear to have is that my station has nothing. Which 16%. Well, that sucks. I kind of thought that coverage. Fine. Shit. I really don't have time for this. Farm. Well, it might be one of those episodes that overruns a little. Transfer, and I need to do transfer. I don't actually believe we need more than one each, but hey ho. Right. I am going to stop here because we are out of time. So as you can see, I played a bit of the other one. Yeah, thanks for watching as always, as usual, and hopefully see you the next time. Any thoughts, comments, whatnot, let me know. And yet again, if you can and are willing to draw sprites in the 2cc trains style, please come and find me on Discord or here, but I'll forward you to Discord most likely, or GitHub. Yes. And for GitHub, I'm talking about this little piggy. We're doing this. Anyway, thank you. Bye bye. See you next time.